Alright, this is going to be the first video on Android security and reverse engineering. So the first thing you're going to want to do is set up your environment. So you want to have VMware. That's the one I'm using. I'm not going to show you how to download VMware. You should be able to figure that out. Go to just do a Google search, download VMware virtual machine. The one I have is VMware Fusion. It's free as long as you're using it for personal reasons. You do have to pay for a license if you're using it in a professional setting. So go ahead and download that. You may have to make an account with them. I think I did. But either way, once you've downloaded it, you want to do a new virtual machine, and you'll get this screen. Select installation method. Now, you also want to go and download Ubuntu ISO. This is the one I have. I've been using it. You can update it to a newer version once you have it installed. So what I'm doing is I'm just going to grab this, drag and drop it right here, and then click continue. Display name, I'm going to make it, let's say, Android security. Let's do reverse engineering. All right, account name. Make whatever account name you want. Oh, looks like it has to be lowercase. All right, then make a password. And this is going to be the password that you use to log in to the virtual machine. Like once it's installed and you have the Ubuntu image installed, you're going to use that username and password to log in. So I want to customize the settings here a little bit. That looks good. Let's call this. This is going to be saved. What the virtual machine file is going to be saved as on my local disk. So let's do Android hacking. All right, save. And then here I want to change some settings. Go to the hard disk. I want more. Let's do about 60 gigs of hard disk. And this is going to run, start up. Let this all start up. Okay, now it's starting up the beginning installation. Go ahead and let that run. All right, go ahead and skip this. Let's see, next. Don't send info, next. No location services. All right, done. All right, so we got the virtual machine all set up. All right, startup terminal. And I want to keep that pinned over here, so I added it to favorites. All right, so let's update our repositories. So I'll do sudo, what is this? Newer version of, I don't feel like upgrading, so I'm going to say no. Apt get update. This is going to update the repositories. Go ahead and run that. Let that run. All right, now that it ran, we want to install a few things. So let's install Vim. Let's see, Git and ZSH. You have to type install. Okay, now that that's installed, I forgot one more. So I'm going to hit up arrow to get to the previous command, and I'm going to install curl. All right, then close that. All right, then open a browser, and we're going to search for download Android Studio. Click the link, developer.android.com. All right, download Android Studio, agree to the terms and conditions, and then let that download. Okay, now that Android Studio is downloaded, let's go ahead and extract it. Let's extract it to, we'll make a new folder in the home directory. We'll call it tools, and then we'll select right there in that directory. We'll extract it there. Let that run. All right, now let's go into that. Open up the extracted directory. We'll step in here, Android Studio, and then go into bin. And to run Android Studio, you're going to run this right here, studio.sh. So let's open a terminal. All right, here we are. You can see right here, studio.sh. So let's do ./studio.sh, run that. And there we go. Android Studio is now running. Let this start up. Minimize the terminal for now. Okay, now that we're at the setup wizard, do next. Let's do a custom install. Next. Let's see, virtual device. Let's not do that. We'll do our own virtual device. And this all looks good. Click next. Accept the license agreement. Next. We'll do finish. Let all this set up. It'll take a few minutes. All right, now that Android Studio is installed, click finish. Okay. Native launcher. Okay, we're just going to ignore those for now. All right. So let's see. Let's go ahead and go to more actions. Go to SDK manager. All right, we're going to want, oops. Let's see, go to, let's do 7.1, and then let's do some newer ones as well. 12 and 11. And then let's also go to the NDK, command line tools, CMake, and I think that's it. Yeah. Click apply. Okay. Accept the license. Next. And then let those download and install. All right, now that Android Studio is installed And we installed the SDA components. Let's click Finish. Click OK. All right, let's see what else. Let's install ZSH. oh-my-zsh. All right, go to their GitHub, and here we go. Let's get this command. There we go. This is going to install ZSH. Do you want to make change the default shell? I'm going to do yes. I got to type in my password. All right, now once you have oh-my-zsh installed by running, where is it at? Running this curl command, then you're going to go, we want to export 2 path variables for now. We're going to export more, but we want a path variable for ADB, Android Debug Bridge. We want a path variable for the APK signer, and then we want to have an alias to start up Android Studio. So let's edit Vim, or edit the ZSHRC file. Okay, we're going to type I to insert. All right, let's export the path first. All right, so let's open another terminal, and let's get the path for ADB first. So we go into Android, into SDK, into Build Tools. Okay, that's the APK signer. We'll do the APK signer first. We'll export the path for this. So let's clear this out. Okay, this is what we want to be able to use without typing the full path name. So let's do print the working directory. Let's get that, copy it over, paste, put a close, slash, get rid of this one. Okay, let's just test this out, see if it works. Hit escape, and then colon, right quit, WQ, hit enter, and then source, ZSHRC. Oh, and you might have to, if this doesn't work, oh, it's still in bash, so type ZSH to switch to ZSH, and then type that. And you might have to log out and log in over here. Sometimes I had that work for me once. Log out and then log in if you get an error. So, all right, now we reset that. Let's see if we type APK signer. All right, I autocomplete, so that looks good. Oh, Java not found. Well, we'll get to Java later, but it was able to find it. Oh, and I see it put 2 slashes, so let's get rid of that second slash. All right, let's go back into Vim, into that, edit that. I got rid of that slash. Now I put a colon. Now we want to put a new, we want the path to the ADB, Android Debug Bridge. So let's get out of here. One more. All right, that's in Platform Tools. Oops. All right, and it's right there. ADB. So let's print the working directory, and let's copy this path over. All right, and we're going to paste it right there at the end of that colon. All right, there we go. So now let's make a new line, and we'll do alias, and it'll be studio. And then let's get the path to Android Studio. It's in Tools. It's in Bin. Okay, right there. Studio.sh. So we'll print the working directory here. We'll get all of this. Copy it, go back into Vim, paste it right there. All right, and then do add a slash, and then studio.sh, and then closing parentheses. All right, and then hit escape, and then colon, WQ, hit enter. Now let's refresh the ZSH file. All right, now when I type Studio, it should start Android Studio. There we go. It started up. Excellent. All right, I can close that. All right. Now when I type ADB, it should be able to find it. There we go. So we have our path variables exported, and we have an alias for Android Studio. All right, now let's go on to the next step,